Hey Queens, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday. It is 2/19. Is my self-care day and my reset as well. So today I just want to share my routine with you. It's not always the same. It varies from week to week. But I'm going to insert some clips here later on and show you all the products that I'm using, how I set up my desk, and also my other activities. So I had, well, first of all, I slept in. It was so nice. New York is not hot right now, so it has a nice breeze, and I was able to sleep like a baby. So I woke up late today, and I had breakfast. What I had was just two rice cakes with avocado and sriracha sauce, because I love sriracha. And I had black coffee with a stick of cinnamon, and I had one small orange, and I just cut it up, and that was my breakfast. So that was around 11 something, and I'm already hungry. It's 2:21 now, and I'm starting to get hungry. But what I think I'm gonna have is maybe I don't know if I should have fruit, but I feel like I want a sandwich. Maybe I'll have a cheese sandwich on sourdough, because I have sourdough there, and the slices are pretty big, so maybe I can have one slice, just cut it in half and do that, or maybe just with a little bit of vegan butter. So I already put the hair mask on my hair, and what I use it for is just to moisturize my hair. My hair tends to get a little dry. It's always frizzy. I've always had frizzy hair, and I want to cut it today. So I want to cut my ends. So I want to make sure that it's super moisturized. And I'm going to wash it really well with the Way shampoo. It's the detoxifying shampoo, I believe. So I'm going to use that. Some Pantene on the ends. And that should be good to go. And then when I blow it out, then you'll be able to see, the frizz go away and some of the shine come back. I did dye it a few, like going on 2 years. I had highlights when we were in the middle. No, actually, no, it was last year. Yeah, it was last year, because people were coming out of the, isolation and all of that from the pandemic, and I got highlights. I like them, but it's really hard to maintain. So I went back to, dark brown. My hair is naturally dark brown, and although you're starting to see a little bit of the grays coming in, and that doesn't bother me at all. But yeah, so my hair is dark. I went back to dark hair. I don't think I want to dye it anymore. I think I'm just gonna, like, keep cutting it out, and so eventually, you'll see the natural beauty that is, my grays. And and the thing with grays, right? I know that a lot of women don't like the grays. They feel older, but I feel something different. I I feel that gray hairs are just a testament of your life. But I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. When I saw a couple of grays coming in, I was a little upset, because I was like, oh, I'm getting old. But you know what? Young people have gray hairs. You know, I know someone who, I think in their late 20s or early 30s, had a head of gray hair, and she's beautiful. So I guess it's how you take it, right? Well, my interpretation of gray hairs is you've lived a full life, a life full of experiences and full of stories. And I, for one, don't think that I'm going to cover my grays. But that's just my personal decision. And yeah. So the next step that I do, usually after I, pull my hair, I usually put my mask on. And so this mask is avocado and oatmeal. And I bought this in, I think, Marshalls or TJ Maxx, one of those. But it's very, very soothing to the skin. And find that it really moisturizes my skin as well. What I'm looking for, this is not a peel mask. I think it's a clay mask. So you wash it off after, 10-15 minutes. And that's what I tend to do. But what I think I'm going to try is the peeling masks, because I feel like they really exfoliate your skin. Like they really peel off the impurities and the dead skin. And that's what makes your skin brighter and look more youthful. The other thing that I have on my desk is these Puffy Eye Attacks from Soap and Glory. And I love these because, as you can see, I have dark circles and they tend to get puffy. I don't consume a lot of salt, so I don't know where that puffiness comes from. Maybe it's just genetics, right? But definitely my dark circles is genetic, because a couple of people in my family have that. And so I'm looking for something to, fix that as well. I don't know that that will completely go away, but I've heard a couple of remedies like slices of, not cucumber, lemon. Acidity from the citrus, brightens the skin. And then I also heard some eye patches that work. I ordered some, so they should be coming in the next couple of weeks. And, I'll keep you posted if it works or not. And I hope they do, because, there are days where you just don't want to wear makeup. You just want to be able to, like, wash your face, thoroughly, put on some moisturizer and just keep it moving, right? So, like, when I go do laundry, I don't want to wear makeup. I want to be able to just be fresh faced. But right now, with these dark circles and these puffy eyes, I definitely have to wear makeup just to conceal some of the purple hues from the dark circles. I do this myself. I usually go get my eyebrows threaded and tinted, which I am going tomorrow. And I took a picture of the before and after, so you will see what they look like, the finished product. But I also, at the threading salon, they also do the mustache, which I don't have much of. But so what I do is, sorry, there was a fly here, is I use one of these. These are mini razors. So I just go in and, just shave the little hairs that I can catch. But I don't really have that. And I don't have peach fuzz or anything like that. So I do that. And then in between eyebrow threading, sometimes you see like one of the hairs coming out, like a stub. And so what I do is I just clean it up with this, really quickly. And so that'll maintain my eyebrows, go back to the threading salon. And let me tell you, the threading salon where I go is really, really, it's awesome. They have they have two young ladies that work there, but one in particular, like my eyebrows come out so pretty every time I go see her. And, the other lady is pretty well too, but I feel like the one that I tend to go to is because, I've been going to her for a few years now. And she's very gentle, but, she's just a perfectionist. Like, she will see my eyebrows. If they don't look even or whatever, she'll go back in, or she'll tell me, okay, sit back down. Like, I'm very impatient, and I'm like, okay, is it done? Is it done? Like, I won't tell her that, but in my mind, I'm like, okay, are we done? But she takes her time. She does that, so. And I also have my Sun Bum lip balm in the flavor coconut, pina colada, I think this is. And it's clear, but, and this is also very good. You know what this smells like? This smells like, it gives me like, it reminds me of the beach. When you go to the beach and you inhale the smell of the ocean, and you put on that suntan lotion that smells like coconut. That's what this reminds me of. And I love it because of that, because I love the beach. And the last thing I want to share with you is this. So this I bought on Amazon. It is castor oil. And what I use it for, and I don't usually use it too often, because, like I said, I get my eyebrows threaded and tinted, because as you can see, I have some gaps in my eyebrows. So, however, I used to have less eyebrows. They were like really thin. And so I used to use this on my eyebrows. I used it for like about 3 months, and no lie, they started getting thicker. They started growing in, and they started getting thicker. But I stopped, because I started tinting my eyebrows again. And if you use oil on the dye, it just rubs away. Like you wash your face, and it just goes away. Like it's like, and it removes the tint. So I try not to use that. So, but since I'm going tomorrow to get them threaded and tinted, I can use it today. So that's how I use it. And I also know that this is really good for lashes. So let me tell you really quickly about my lashes. I have really thin hair all over. Thin eyelashes, thin hair, thin eyebrows. And for a long time, I was very insecure about it. But that's just my body, right? And I had to learn to accept it. And it's fine. I'm okay with that now. But I was watching a YouTube video, and this young lady, I forgot the lady's name, she started using castor oil on her eyelashes. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe that works. So I started using it, but it really didn't work for me. And like I said earlier, I'm a little bit impatient, and so it's really hard for me to be persistent. When I don't see the results that I want, like I am the type of person that I want results now. And when that doesn't happen, I'm like, okay, I don't want to deal with it. Which I have to stop being like that, because that's not cool. So anyway, let me tell you about this eyelash in particular. The eyelashes on my left eye are pretty, well, they're shorter than this side, and they're thinner than my right side. And the reason is because one day I was getting my nails done at a nail salon, and now I do my own nails at home. But I was getting I was getting my nails done, and the tables were set up really close to each other. This was pre-COVID, right? It was like about 4 years ago. And so I'm sitting there after work. I was tired, but I had to get my nails done, ready for the weekend. I think I was going away that weekend. So I'm sitting there, and the young lady next to my manicurist, her colleague, she had this. Let me show you. She had something like this, a bottle like this that you push down and you get the acetone. And so she did it so hard that the acetone just like, it just like went everywhere. And small, I laugh about it now, but it wasn't funny that day. And a small part of that liquid, of that acetone, went flying in the air, and it hit me. How it hit me, and how she was sitting over there on my right side, and it got me on my left eye. Like, these are like freak accidents that, honestly happen to people. So anyway, so I'm sitting there, and then all of a sudden, the acetone goes splashing everywhere. It falls on my eye, and it started burning. And I said to myself, oh my God, I'm going to go blind. So I started, not screaming, but I was like, I need water, I need water. So I ran to the sink, and I started flushing my eye with water. So you can only imagine. I had makeup on that day, because I told you I was working that day. So, my manicure appointment was after work. So this side was red, had no makeup on. And then because I was trying to flush my face, my makeup was running. This mascara and everything was running. I was a hot mess at the nail salon. And more than that, I was like really upset, because I could have gone blind. Like, the acetone that they use at the nail salons is like 100 proof. So anyway, thank you, Jesus. My eye is okay. But my eyelash, with time, it kept getting thinner and thinner. I didn't have to call 911 or the ambulance, and my manicurist felt terrible, about what had happened. And she, obviously she didn't charge me for my manicure, because she felt so bad. And then her colleague kept apologizing, and I was like, it's fine, And then in the moment, I was like, should I just leave? Should I stay? I was in the middle of my manicure, but I didn't, vanity is a serious thing, because you know what I did? I I just sat there and I continued to get my manicure like nothing happened. And everybody was like, is she okay? Is she okay? So this is my coffee. I know it looks really dark, but it has I put a stick of cinnamon in. They say that cinnamon, well, actually, too much coffee is not good for you, right? But they say that cinnamon controls your sugar level. So I'm trying my hardest to not consume sugar. I don't consume dairy. Well, actually, I do because I eat Greek yogurt. But that's the only thing that I consume. That because I eat vegan cheese. The milk that I use, that I consume, is like almond milk, like nut milks and oat milk. Yeah, so, but anyway, so, oh, half and half. Yes, I do. I like half and half in my coffee. So I do consume dairy. So I'm trying not to consume dairy so much because dairy makes you, it inflames your joints and stuff like that. It's not good for the gut either. So now I'm drinking black coffee with a stick of cinnamon. So we will see how that goes. And I like it. I actually like it. You know what I like about it? I feel like I can taste the notes of the coffee better. Like the nuttiness, you know. It is a little bitter, but I think the cinnamon gives it it improves the flavor. It takes away from the bitterness. So that's that. And then that's about my setup. So I'm gonna start putting this on because my hair wrap, well, my hair mask has already been in for the past, what, 12, 15 minutes. So I will start with this. And as you can see, the color of the clay mask is greenish, obviously because of the avocado. And what I like to do, I don't really like the way this smells. I don't know. I don't really like the way this smells. You know, there's some clay masks that smell so nice. But, like I said earlier, it's very soothing. Like when you put it on, you know, it's cool. But it feels so nice on the skin. What does your reset day look like? Also, you know, in addition to this, right? So I do self-care once a week. I should do it every day, but I don't. You know, we should be able to take care of ourselves every day, not just once a week. But, you know, everybody has so much to do. You know, some women have families, you gotta take care of your babies, make sure they're okay, they have everything they need. You know, that's what I admire about, you know, women. You know, we're so, you know, we're nurturers. We want to make sure everybody's okay. Sometimes, you know, we don't think about ourselves. You know, that's not a good thing because if we're not okay, then our families won't be okay. And we are very special people. I like to put 3 coats because it dries up. And I want to make sure that my face is fully covered. There you go. So in addition to my self-care, what I like to do on Sundays too is like, and I don't know, maybe this is just me because I'm a control freak. Maybe it's just me because I'm a control freak. Let me get a tissue. Sorry, guys. Oh, Jesus. This splattered. But it's okay because I have a towel here. I don't usually use my Frida Kahlo napkins, but I don't have a tissue. I should have brought tissues. So like I was saying about my control freak tendencies. On Sundays, in addition to my self-care routine, I like to iron my clothes. I like to write my, I like to plan my meals for the week. You know, I mean, it's very helpful to me. I find it very highly organizing, you know, because then, you know, in the middle of the week, you're not, or when you start your week, you're like, oh my God, you know, like, I know you guys are probably like, yo, how much is she going to put on her face? But like I said, I like it thick. So anyway, so yeah, if I don't plan my meals, you know, I'm constantly thinking, oh, you know, what I'm going to eat. What am I going to eat? You know, what I'm going to take for lunch. And truth be told, if you don't know me, by now I don't eat meat. But, you know what? I eat chicken, you know, when there's no fish or, you know, seafood and stuff like that. I prefer not to. But I'm not going to be like, Ma, I don't want what you cooked, you know, whatever. My mom, let me tell you something. My mom, she helps me prepare everything for my week. And we support each other in that way, right? So my mom loves meat. And I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but she is a meat lover, right? And I always tell her, Mom, you know, it's not good for you. You know, try not to consume so much. You know, maybe eat more vegetables. You know, more plant-based diet. And so she's been trying, and she actually likes it. And so what I do on Sundays is, you know, I write my meal plan schedule. Like I'll write, you know, Sunday through Saturday what we're gonna have, or what I will do instead of giving her the calendar at times. I give her like a list of meal ideas. So on one side is like, you know, 5 to 6 meal ideas. And then on the right side, I list all the ingredients that we need to buy for those meals. I mean, it's been working the last couple of weeks. We started. I usually just go with whatever she has been cooking, but minus the meat. But you know, for the past couple of weeks, I want to say, you know, we've been meal planning because we want to be on the same page about our nutrition. And so, but like I said, you know, she really likes it. And so that's what I do. And then in addition to that, I iron my clothes for the week. I try to go into that big wardrobe, and I try to plan my outfits of the week with the shoes and the bags, and you know, so I try to do that. So my room is really always a mess. That's basically what it is. And I try my best to keep up with my mess, but and try to clean it up and make sure that it's clean. But you know, there's just so much that goes into getting ready, you know, not just the clothes in the morning where you know, I shower in the morning, then I gotta put lotion on, I gotta put makeup on, this is not a complaint, and I'm not like venting about it. It's just, I'm just saying that it's a whole production for women, right? Because we want to make sure that we look right, and we look good, and that we feel good. Well, for some women, if you look good, then you feel good, you know, and that is part of your self-confidence and your self-care. That's part of your self-care. I absolutely believe that. And I also wanted to share this with you. So I'm wearing my Queen Esther t-shirt. And for those of you who know, or who are Christian in not New York, in Pennsylvania, they have this Christian theater called the Sight and Sound Theater, and there's a calendar of Christian plays throughout the year. And so last year I went to see Queen Esther, the production, and it was phenomenal. And every year I go with my dad. I used to go with like my mom and my aunts, but you know, people have moved. So for the past couple of years, I've been going with my dad and my stepmom, and we've had a great time. His church organizes these trips to Pennsylvania to see these shows, and what they do is, with the ticket number, you get to go in to see the play, and then afterwards, or vice versa, they feed you. So you go to like an all-you-can-eat buffet, and the food is delicious because it's prepared by the Amish. And if you don't know what the Amish are, please look it up. They're phenomenal. Their food is phenomenal. I don't know about the rest of their lifestyle. I don't really know too much about them, but I know a little bit about them. I know that they don't use electricity, and I know I probably sound really ignorant right now, but I can tell you this, that I've tasted their food, and their food is super fresh. They grow everything. And so when we go to the buffet, you know, it's usually the Amish it's their restaurant. And so the food is just, oh my goodness, it's delectable. And so I wanted to share that because I wanted to show you my t-shirt every year. And as a matter of fact, in August, I'm going back to Sight and Sound with my dad and my stepmom, and we're going to see another play. I forgot the name of it. I believe it's the first weekend of August, but I'll keep you posted, and I'll share my t-shirt because every time I go, I get a t-shirt. And I have seen quite a few plays throughout the years. I can't remember all of them, but yeah. So then last year I saw Queen Esther. Next year, I believe the year before that I saw Jonah. That was incredible. I've seen Noah's Ark. I saw The Miracle of Christmas. I've seen Abraham and Sarah. That was phenomenal too. So I will leave the information in the description box just in case you want to check them out. I highly recommend, if you are Christian, Catholic, non-denominational, please go, because it is worth your money. You will have a great time, and you will also connect spiritually. And at the end of each play, not to keep talking about the plays, and I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but at the end of each play, what they do is that they pray for you. They invite you to the front, and they're like, do you need a prayer? We're more than happy to pray for you. And so yeah. But anyway, let me go and let this set for another couple of minutes, and then I will be back for real. So I'm back from lunch. I have devoured my sandwich. What I did was I took one slice of sourdough bread. I cut it in half. I was going to put some vegan butter, but I chose not to. What I did was I sprinkled some vegan cheese, which, they don't melt. It doesn't melt. But it tastes good. And I just reheated one vegan sausage in the flavor apple and sage. It's plant-based. It is delicious. I will insert the pictures here so you can take a look. And then I had half of a protein bar. They're the miniature ones. And the only reason why I eat half is because I always have a sweet tooth and I can't have sugar. So this satisfies my sweet tooth, and it also helps fill me until dinner. Then I guess after dinner I'll have a small portion. I think I'm going to have salad, and I'll have the rest of the bar and maybe some just water. But I wanted to show you what the finished product looks like. As you can see, it is very dry. I feel my face feels very stiff, but I have to tell you, I really don't like the scent of this clay mask. I don't know, I don't want to use it again. I've used it a couple of times, but I just don't like the smell. I don't like the scent. Yeah, I don't like the scent. My hair is already fully saturated with the hair mask, and so I really need to go wash it. And when I get back, I'm gonna show you my moisturizing routine. I will put my under eye patches. I will, shave whatever little stubs I have here, and yeah, I'll show you the finished product. And I will dry my hair. So I'll see you soon. So I'm back, and I did not dry my hair. I left it to air dry. You know, my hair is wavy, but I did put this Moroccan curling perfecting defining cream. I always use this on the bottom portion of my hair. And I also use this hair perfume. It's by Byredo. It's called Bal de Freak. So this is what it looks like. And every time you purchase something from them, they send you sample perfumes. So they send me the same scent, but in a sample size. So this, you know, this is really cool because you can put it in your bag and, you know, you're good to go. You can always carry a perfume with you. And what I could tell you about this particular scent, I love this scent because, and I got it off a YouTuber. Well, I mean, it was recommended by a YouTuber, and that's why I purchased it. And what she said in her video was that it smelled very clean. And I agree. It smells so clean. So I use this when I wash my hair, the same day that I wash my hair. And I don't use it again until like maybe, I want to say maybe 2 days later. I don't wash my hair every single day. I wash it twice a week. So I wash it today Sunday, then I'll wash it again on Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, and that's how I try to maintain my hair, because, you know, if you wash your hair, if you overwash your scalp, it dries it out, and you still, you know, those oils that come. I have oily hair, but your natural oils really help with the growth. So now I'm just gonna start getting ready, prepping my face. I'm gonna use the Clinique Clarifying Lotion #2. And this is really all I do to moisturize my face. First, I make sure that I clean it really well. And also, I've been using the Clinique Cleansing Lotion for my face. But you know which one I really like? I really, really like the, what's it called? The Purity. Is it Purity? Yeah, the Purity facial cleanser. So I just feel like that one really, really deep cleans my skin. And even though I cleanse my face every day, I always feel like I don't clean it well enough. And I don't know if it's because I sweat. I don't know if it's because I sweat a lot. But I always feel like my skin is dirty. Or maybe because I have oily skin. So we'll put this here. And then after that, what I do is I go in with my gel moisturizer. I wish I had a spatula, because, like, you know, one of those cream spatulas, because I don't like to use my fingers. Although my hands are clean before anybody says anything. You know, I feel like I've gotten a little tanned. I don't know if I'm aware because I'm always indoors. But I feel like I've gotten some tan. Now, let me tell you, I know I always got a story, but this really happened a little while ago. Well, when I came out of the shower, I had placed an order with Macy's, right? And so I got this alert that my package was being delivered by DoorDash. And I thought that DoorDash was just food, but I guess not. So anyway, so I get a text message, oh, your package is being delivered at 4:30. Mind you, it was like 4 o'clock. So I was like, okay, I still have some time. Then boom, next thing I know, like 2 seconds later, I get another text message talking about, oh, Eric has delivered your package safely. He left it at a safe location. And they send you a picture of the location where they drop off your package. Can't tell you it was next door. It was not even my building. So I ran downstairs and I didn't see anything. So I looked at the picture and I was like, oh, it's next door. So I go next door. I ring all the bells. And this young man comes out and he was like, hi, how are you? All smiling and stuff. Mind you, my hair's wet. So I have it in my towel, wrapped up in a towel. And I mean, I was already dressed, right? But he's looking at me like all crazy. And I said, hi, how are you? Yeah, I just got a delivery. I was expecting a delivery and they delivered my package to your door. can you tell me if it's inside? And he was like, oh, I don't know, I don't have anything. You know, there are three apartments here. You know, feel free to go in and ask the tenants. I was like, negative. I was like, no, it's okay, thank you very much. First of all, I know that that building only houses men. Like only men live there. So I wasn't interested in going back there. But anyway, I came back, placed a call to Macy's customer service, and I was like, listen, you know, these folks delivered it to the wrong place. You know, either refund me or resend my merchandise to the local Macy's, and I'll pick it up from there. Well, they're gonna refund me, so I'm gonna get a refund, and I'm just gonna have to place an order again and have it delivered to Macy's, and I'll pick it up from there this week. But you know, I was a little upset because I mean, the address was, I'm sure it was the correct address on the package. So I don't know why he left it next door. But these things happen, I guess. The fortunate thing is that they're going to refund my card and I can repurchase it, right? So the next thing that I'm going to do after my cream is my razor. So what I do is, since I told you I don't have a lot, I just do it like downwards. So let me start with this eye. And I just clean it off on the small towel. And like I said, I don't really have a mustache. And maybe this is not, I know maybe some people be like, well, if you don't have anything, why are you shaving? But I do get like maybe one or two, and it really bothers me. So I just want to be as smooth and careful as possible. I give it to men. Some men are so hairy they have to shave every day, and some men are not. But this is like, to do this every day, are you kidding me? Okay, so I'm done. I really don't want to do anything on my eyebrows because I'm going to get them threaded tomorrow and I'm going to have them tinted. So I'm going to leave them alone. I'm going to leave those alone. The other thing, the next step is my eye patches. My under eye patches, I should say. And I love these because they're so good. I've had these before. I've used these before. I use a lot of under eye patches. I have a whole collection in my drawer. And these really help, not just with the puffiness, but they also help with the under eye circles. So I leave these on. I believe they're like 10 minutes. And what I like to do with them, I don't know if this is what you do as well, but I like to put them in the refrigerator before I use them, because then they're extra cold. Since they're cold, they depuff. So, and then the last step, and then one of the last things that I use, you know, during my routine is I use the Laneige lip sleeping mask. It's so delicious. It just feels so good on my lips. And I know it says sleeping mask, but I use it any chance I get. And again, I have to use the back of my nail because I don't want to get my finger. And I don't really need to put too much product because my lips are not dry. They're a little, they look like a little purple, right? I remember when I was young, I was a very, not, I don't say dainty, but like I've always liked like makeup and, you know, shoes and bags and stuff. And I mean, I grew up like that because my mom was like that. And I used to watch her get ready to go to work. And I used to always go into her you know, a dresser and use her makeup. And I didn't know how to put makeup on, but I was there and I was doing it. And then when she went to work, I would try on her heels and stuff. So, because I want to be just like her, right? And I remember one day my mom used to have this, I don't know if it was red or burgundy lipstick. It was beautiful. And I went and I put it on my lips and things like that. And then as I got older, I was like, Mom, I want to buy my own lipstick. And my mom was like, well, you know, she didn't want me to wear makeup because I was too young. But she was like, Jessica, if you start putting those dark colors on your lips are going to turn purple. And maybe she was right. Because they look a little purple to me. But it's okay. So I'm just going to leave this on for like 10 minutes. Yes, I'm still drinking my coffee from this morning, or from earlier. It's cold, but it tastes really good. Actually, it tastes better than when it was warm. Do you do that also? Do you keep your coffee, forget about it, set it aside, and then come back to it? I do that all the time. And then the last thing that I wanted to go over and finish, actually, was my manicure. So remember I was telling you that I do my manicure at home now. I love to get my manicure done at the nail salon. And what I told you about my eyebrow, my eyelash and everything, that incident, it didn't deter me from going back, because I would still go back. But, you know, more recently, you know, I'm very careful about where I go. I still go to the nail salon. I'm not opposed to it. But I just want to make sure that they're very clean, you know. And I was thinking that maybe I should just buy my equipment, like the cuticle cutters and all that stuff, and just bring it with me every time I go, so they don't have to use their tools on me. So we'll see. But anyway, so then I did my manicure, but I didn't do this nail. And I don't know if you remember, before I went to take a shower, I had a band-aid on it. Oh, I had a band-aid because I was trying to cut my cuticles and I cut my finger. So I didn't want to, you know, paint over it and stuff like that. So now the wound is pretty much dry. It's not bleeding. It's not open. It's not sensitive. So I'm just gonna paint my nail. So yeah. So while I do this, finish my manicure. Tell me about your day. How has it been going? And yeah, so I'm gonna finish my nail, and I'll take a picture when they're all done, because I have to do some touch-ups. I think that one got chipped already. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day.